All right, let's talk about how to find the inverse of a function. So these are the 4 steps that you need to know to easily find the inverse of a function. Now this only works if the function is a one-to-one function, right? So one thing just to remember, if you haven't gotten this, or if this hasn't been, if you haven't figured this out, only one-to-one functions have an inverse. And inverses are always unique, which means that there's only one, right? So for each one-to-one function, there's exactly one inverse function, okay? And these are the 4 steps that you use to find what the inverse function looks like. So step number 1 is we replace f of x by y. So we want to just have it in x and y form, right? So we just want to replace f of x by y, and then once we do that, we're just going to interchange x and y in the equation. We're just going to switch them, okay? And then once we do that, step 3 says, then solve the resulting equation for y. So then you're going to solve for y, and then the last step is just then you're going to take y and you're going to replace it by f inverse of x. And by the way, this is the symbol we use for the f inverse, for the inverse function. Now notice that this is the -1 exponent, if you will, here is not an exponent. It doesn't mean 1 over f of x. That's not what it means. What it means is it just means inverse. Okay? This is a reciprocal, right? So f inverse of x is the way we read this. Okay? And it just is a notation that we use to denote the inverse of a function. Okay? So we just say f inverse of x.